Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell of a Plan, and today I am planning a day in Disney. I'm going to Orlando for the Wandering Planners event, and my friend Mariel from A Mom and a Girl with Plans is going with me. And we both love Disney so much, and so being in Orlando, so close to Disney World, we knew that we wanted to go for at least a day. And so what we did was Disney actually has this kind of an influencer program where if you have a big enough following on Instagram or YouTube or something like that, and you can tie in Disney in a cool way, then they can give you a free park hopper pass for one day once a year, and you get two. And so I applied, and they gave me two park hopper passes. So Mariel and I will be going to Disney World on Monday, and we are going to try and do all four parks in one day. We know this is a crazy idea. And we don't recommend it if it's your first time going to Disney. Both of us have been to Disney plenty of times, so we know like all the different things. We've done it all. And so on Monday, we're just going to try and do our favorite things all in one day and hit all four parks. And so what I'm going to be doing is today I'm going to be sharing a video about planning a day in Disney and how to plan for it. And then tomorrow you'll be able to come back to my channel and check out how the day went. I'm basically going to be recapping the day, how it went, what we would do differently, if we were to do it again, if we would do it the same, if we would even try it again, all those kinds of things. So be sure to check back tomorrow for a recap on how this went. But I'm pre-planning this before we go, and then it's not going to publish until we get back. So that's why tomorrow you'll be able to already watch the recap. So this pack we picked up from Hobby Lobby, and we knew it would be perfect for planning our magical day because it's a magical set of papers. I don't know if this is like officially Disney because it doesn't actually like have any official Disney logos, and it just says magical adventure, but it's cute and we're going to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. This was at Hobby Lobby for $9.99, and it comes with a lot of cute paper. So cute. So what I'm going to do to start off is I really was hoping, I thought there was a yellow stripe, but maybe there wasn't. There is a yellow stripe, but it's on the back of these really cute cards. So we may end up using a different background. We're going to do this one. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this to be the same size as a classic Happy Planner sheet. So I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to draw a line here, and I'm going to draw a line here, and then I'm going to trim it. This is just a dashboard that I used, and I'm going to trim it, and then we're going to punch it to make it fit into our planner. Okay, and then it has this cute stripe on the back. So then I'm going to grab my paper punch, and I'm going to line it up like so and punch it. So now we have this really cute page, and I was going to do this side, but now I'm actually thinking that I might do this side, because what I'm going to do now is I have this fold out page that folds out like so. And I'm going to tape it down. And I feel like the striped side just matches this better. Okay, so I'm gonna lay that down. And it actually looks like I cut this a little too big now that I have this attached. So I'm gonna slide this back in here and I'm gonna trim off that bottom. Okay, so now this folds out to where I have all of this space to write. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna turn this into an hourly strip. So I think that this Essential Planning has hourly strips. It has like half hourly strips. I need a full day. So I think that this one has this full day strips. Yes. Okay, I'm going to take yellow because yellow is my favorite and it'll make the yellow really pop from over here. And I'm gonna lay this down on top of the checklist so that it is an hourly layout for the day so that we can plan our day in Disney. Now what I need to do is I need to cover up here where it says this week's goals. And I need that to be where I can spell out day in Disney. So if we take this and we cut off the edge and then we lay it like so, and then we take the other one and we cut off the edge and we lay it like so, then you have your own little header box. Okay, now there were stickers, so it might be cute to take, I'm going to cut these banners so that I just have 4. I actually don't even think I need 4. I think I need 3. So let's cut this one off. Okay, and then I'm going to write Disney Disney in one day. Boom. That looks really cute. Now, over here, I have all this space. So, what I'm thinking is could put this here. It's a mouse thing. And then I'm trying to decide which other thing to put on here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this open, and we are going to put this cute sticker that says Mouse and Me. It's going to go here to cover up the don't forget. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to list out the things that we really want to do at each park. Because when you try to do Disney in a day, there's only so many hours in a day. So you really have to pick and choose what are the things that you want to do at each park to ensure that you get even some of them done. You're probably not even going to get all of the things done at all of the parks. I mean, you're obviously not, but you probably aren't even going to get all the things done that you want to get done at all of the parks, because it's going to be crazy. Like, it's going to be crazy. So I'm laying those 3 down, and I'm hoping that I have one more of those in my other book. But I'm afraid that I don't. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, because we're honestly not sure if we're going to go to Animal Kingdom, but we don't know if we're actually going to be able to do anything at Animal Kingdom. That's going to be kind of like the last park. So the parks that we're really going to hit, we have a lot of things that we want to do are Hollywood Studios, okay, Epcot, and Magic Kingdom. And then I have this sticker. I have one more, but it's like a short list. So I am going to place it here for Animal Kingdom, but there's just not as many things that we want to... There's a lot of things that we want to do there, but there's not a lot of things that we want to try and squeeze in to this 4-day in a park thing. So, Animal Kingdom. So now I kind of have this empty space right here that I need to fill in. So I'm going to take maybe these balloons and lay them like so. And then I'm going to lay some more banner down. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this like so. Okay, and then this still folds. I may need to press it down a little bit because I put a sticker on the fold. But this still folds like so. So, if you're going to try and do Disney in a day, you really need to, whoever you're going with, decide what are the things that you really want to do. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go and FaceTime Mariel, my friend that's going with me. And we are going to write out the things at each park that we really want to hit. And then I'll come back so that we can actually plan out the day. What I have done is I called Mariel and we listed the things that we wanted to try to do at every park. We know that we probably won't get all of these things done, but we made a list of the things that were important to both of us. Then we kind of listed some things that we need to think about. Do we want to rope drop Slinky Dog Dash or Pandora? They're both really, really popular rides at 2 different parks. So we have to make the decision of which one are we going to do. Do we wait in a long line for the other ride? So if we choose to rope drop Slinky Dog Dash when we get to Animal Kingdom, are we going to wait in the super long line for Pandora? If we decide to rope drop Pandora when we get to Hollywood Studios, are we going to wait in the super long line for Slinky Dog Dash? This is one of the biggest decisions for our day because it's going to affect our day pretty much it's pretty much going to affect what we do, because if whichever one we rope drop, the other one, if we decide to wait in the line, it's going to slow down our whole day. So that's something we have to consider. What park do we want to try to get fast passes for? Normally, this would be so much easier because we're staying at a Disney resort. Normally, when you stay at a Disney resort, you can book your fast passes 60 days in advance. But because we just decided to go on this trip like 3 weeks before it was happening, we don't really have that long of time, and so a lot of the fast passes are gone. So normally, if you're going to do Disney in a day, you're going to want to plan it at least 60 days in advance because you'll have a better chance at getting fast passes for whatever ride you choose not to rope drop. That's the ideal thing, is if you choose to rope drop one and then you would get fast passes for the other. At this point in time, there are not fast passes for either one of these rides, so that's why we have to make that decision. Of what park are we going to try and fast pass. Honestly, we're looking at booking our fast passes today, so this is really going to determine what fast passes are left. So we have to look at all of those things. And then I also made note of the fastest transportation to each park so that we have this in mind when we're trying to go from park to park. And then I made note of how to pick up our special ticket. And then I made a note of if we wanted to get the photo pass or not. Photo pass is, I think it's $199, but I've also heard that if you just need it for a day, that it's only $60. So we need to look into that as well. So this is kind of like our pre-planning sheet. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to plan out our day. Now, here, magic hours are important to consider. On the day that we're going, Animal Kingdom is having a magic hour in the morning from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Now, this is important to keep in mind because ideally, if we decide to rope drop Pandora, then this is what we would do it for the magic hour. But if you're going to rope drop Pandora, you have to be there an hour and a half before the park actually opens. So because the park is opening at 8, we would have to be there at 6:30. And that may be too much for us because that morning we also have to switch hotels. The first 2 nights we're staying at the Gaylord, and then Monday we're moving to a Disney resort. And if we have to be at the park at 6:30, we would need to be at our hotel at 5:30. And that may be too much for us to do. So I'm actually going to make this tentative plan based off of a few different things. So I'm going to go check out the fast passes that are available so that we can decide what we're going to fast pass and what park. And then I'm going to come back and plan out this day and make a little bit more decisions. Okay, so we are 30 days out exactly from our Disney day. And fast passes for Pandora and Slinky Dog Dash are totally gone. And the fast passes that were available weren't really anything at these 2 parks that we really want to fast pass. The way fast passes work is you get 3 fast passes. You have to use all 3 fast passes to then book other fast passes. So what we went ahead and did, and this could change, is we booked our fast passes at Epcot starting at 12:15. We did 12:15 Soarin'. We did 1:15 Spaceship Earth. And we did 2:15 Mission Space. Now, you have a couple of decisions. It totally depends on how you're going to plan your Disney in a day. So I'm just sharing some tips. This is kind of a gamble for us because we're not getting to Epcot until the middle of the day, and we're not going to be able to book more fast passes until we've used these 3. So you kind of have to look at it as like, because what we could do is whatever park we go to first, we could just book random fast passes and just ride these super fast, simple rides that we may not even need a fast pass for, just to get through them so that we can start booking more fast passes for the rest of the day. But we really, really want to ride Soarin'. And so that's a ride that you really need a fast pass for. So we're afraid that if we did that, like if we go to Hollywood Studios first and we just book random fast passes, that we won't be able to get a fast pass for Soarin'. So it's like a whole kind of gambling game. This is going to be way easier to plan if you plan your Disney trip in advance. We're doing this 30 days out. So this is what we've chosen. We may regret it. We may change it the day of, but this is what we're thinking so far. And then photos, I'm going to put look up 1 day photo pass when you arrive. That's just kind of a reminder. So I am going to base this off the idea that we're not going to make it to the Animal Kingdom Magic Hour. I just don't see us getting there at 6:30. It's really early, especially when we have to move hotels. I have this noted because we could change. This whole thing could change. But this is how I'm going to currently plan our day. So here we go. I'm going to say 7 o'clock, arrive at Hollywood Studios. 7:30 to 8:30. I just wrote, that is like really bad. That looks very bad. Because I spelt it wrong and then I tried to cover it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a heart sticker. Okay. Wait in rope drop line. Okay. 9 o'clock, Slinky Dog Dash. 9:30, Rockin' Roller Coaster. 10 o'clock, Photos. 10:30, Travel to Animal Kingdom. So you can see we are not planning on being here long. An hour and a half is not a long time at the park. But we are hoping to get Slinky Dog Dash, Photos in Toy Story Land, Rock and Roller Coaster, the Star Wars Churro if it's still available, and a photo on the main strip. We may, depending on the wait for Toy Story Mania, we may be able to squeeze that in. But if not, we're getting most of our to-dos in at Hollywood Studios. Then we're going to travel to Animal Kingdom. We need to be at Epcot by 12:30. So I'm going to put here, 12:15, I'm going to put Uber to Epcot. 12:30 is Soarin'. 1 o'clock, we're going to do lunch. 1:30 is going to be Spaceship Earth. 2 o'clock is going to be Mission Space. 2:30 is going to be Test Track. Okay, and then 3 o'clock we'll say Photos. 3:30, Travel to Magic Kingdom. Okay, so that leaves us like an hour at Animal Kingdom. This is not going to be a lot of time because we're choosing to not rope drop Pandora. Now, if we change our minds, if we decide that we are going to rope drop Pandora, then basically this will just switch. This is just based off of if we decide to rope drop Pandora instead of Hollywood Studios, Then from here up will be rearranged, basically flipped around. But from here down will stay the same. Okay, so Travel to Animal Kingdom. Here I'm going to put Expedition Everest because we can probably wait in that line. And I'm going to put snacks and photos. One of our goals is we want a photo in front of every like icon at the park, even if we're not doing a lot at the park. Animal Kingdom is not going to get a lot done if we choose not to rope drop Pandora. So that's kind of our goal for Animal Kingdom. Once we get to Magic Kingdom, we're going to try and do Pirates at 4, Haunted Mansion at 4:30, Dole Whips at 5, Carousel of Progress, we both love that one, at 5:30. Here, 6, we're going to try for Space Mountain. 6:30, Photos / Mickey Donut. Okay, starting at 8 is probably when we need to find a seat for the fireworks. Um, 9 o'clock, we're going to say fireworks. Okay. Here we could maybe like do some photos and stuff if we're around an area. And then park closes. So then 11 o'clock we'll say back at resort. So that means between 7 and 7:30, maybe we get dinner, pick up dinner, and we can eat that while we are waiting for fireworks. And so 7 o'clock, I'm going to put that we are going to try and do Thunder Mountain. If we can get a fast pass. If not, it'll be another fast pass. So this is our kind of generic day. Not really generic, but like our plan for Disney in a day. So Epcot, this would get us this ride, this ride, this ride, this ride. We may not have time for Frozen. It's going to depend on if we can get a fast pass. And we may not have time to do snacks around the world because that's a lot. It really depends on how fast we can get through things. Here, this would get us on Haunted Mansion, Pirates, Space Mountain, fireworks. We should get everything at Magic Kingdom. We have a lot of time at Magic Kingdom, like almost half the day. So we should get anything that we want to do at Magic Kingdom done. Animal Kingdom, we're probably not going to get Pandora. We can probably do Everest and the photo with the tree. So this is going to be our main plan. I have no idea if it's going to work out. But when we get back, I'm going to record a video of like how it went, what we would do differently, and things like that. And we can kind of compare to how well it went with this lineup. And we'll see how it goes. Kind of nervous, but we'll see. So this will pop in my planner. And it'll be like our little plan for the day. And fingers crossed we can get it all done. All right? So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any tips for doing Disney in a day, drop them in the comments. Thanks, guys. Happy planning.